I'm going to tell you exactly how to do a professional monthly review of your trading. If you're serious about trading, this is a must-do each and every month end. Hi, I'm Merritt Black, founder of Apteros Trading. We're a proprietary trading desk that develops traders and gives them a real opportunity to turn pro. Well, we just finished up another month of trading. Now's a great time to look back over the month, see how you can get better for next month. Let's discuss some key elements of a pro monthly review, as well as those big benefits. First section, performance. This month, how'd you do based on the goals you set from last month's review? That's right, there's continuity here. Month after month. You don't just scribble down your P&L for the month and berate yourself for your mistakes and then forget about it. No way. You let the monthly review guide you into the next month. Then when it's time for the next monthly review, the very first thing on it needs to be, how did I do this month that I'm reviewing at the things that I set out to do based on the last month's review? Section 2, general thoughts and overall conditions. It's important to acknowledge before we go further in the review. Perhaps it was a dead quiet month with zero opportunity. This should frame a really important context for your stats as you dive into them. If this was a month with opportunities galore for your methodologies, then you should hold yourself to a higher standard of performance. Context is king. You can't just mint the same stats every single day, every single month, like some newbies expect. Section 3. Statistics. Start with overall P&L and max drawdown for that P&L. Make sure you're putting up risk-adjusted returns, or at least aware that that's what we're striving for. It's no good to draw down $10,000 to make $10,000. Next, look at your main expectancy stats. How is your win percent over the month? How does that compare to what's normal for you? How does your average win size and average loss size and the ratio of those two things stack up? Again, how does this compare to your historical norms? These are what I call main expectancy stats. They tell you exactly where you stand from an overall CPT point of view. So at this point, you're developing some ideas for where you'll look next in your stats to further troubleshoot any problem areas. Then we can get more granular. It's too much for this video, but I like to monitor things like largest win, largest loss for the month. Make sure those are in line with a healthy multiple of that win compared to the loss. Check what my average hold times are for winners as well as for losers. Again, I like to see a healthy multiple of holding winners longer than I'm holding losers, obviously. Next, I'll check my performance by day of week. Even more importantly, I think, is by hour of day. Am I giving back P&L during the lunch hours? Time to tighten up selectivity during that time of day. Make it a priority for the coming month. I'll dive into a lot more stats, including my favorite MAE and MFE data, to get an even deeper insight into my trading. Always see how the numbers evolve over time rather than just staring at a single numbered output with no context. Section 4. Now that we're armed with some good ideas on strengths and weaknesses empirically from our stats, now let's translate more of that into what we're doing trading-wise. What did we really do poorly this month? If our win percent was really low, did that trade selectivity go out the window at times? Did I go on sequences of tilt or revenge trading? Referencing your prior daily reviews, weekly reviews, all that can help refresh your memory on a lot of these things. Cover all your areas of weaknesses. Be honest with yourself, but remain as objective as you can. Remember, admitting a negative is a positive. Embrace the learning process and your own humanness. Don't just gloss over these mistakes though, especially if they're becoming a recurring theme in your trading. This should piss you off and motivate you to make appropriate changes. Section 4B, we'll call it, is to remember to also remind yourself of what you really did well during the month. It's so easy to get lost in the negatives and all the improvements to be made, trust me. But making dedicated sections to what you really did well is huge. We want to do more of what's working, not just beat up on ourselves for what we're not doing as well as we'd like to at the time. Continue to improve and also continue to build from your strengths. I think it requires both. Some people you see are preaching from just one camp or just the other. It takes both, guys. Section 5, key takeaways and action items. This is the motherlode of the whole monthly review. If you don't distill down your findings into key things and put some real actionable goals down, things that are actually within your control that you can go do, you've probably wasted your time on this monthly review. You have to bring things to this point. You may even need to trim down your list once you start it. We can't fix everything at once in our trading. It's too much to try and focus on, and nothing gets done. Pick some of the most important, absolute key things to focus on for the upcoming month and make it your mission with daily process goals to achieve these things. Also, set some key statistical goals you know that will show up if you're able to make the process-driven goals a success. For example, remember the month where my selectivity was crappy, I had a few, series of tilt trading issues. If I can improve this for next month, I should see a rise in my win percent. So we go from stats into actual trading and trading process, and then back to monitoring of stats to see if that's being reflected. Make quality monthly reviews a staple of your trading business each and every month, and see if you don't get better. Cheers.